So I'm Jackson Chacha, and I and my sister, we shall be moderating this. And moderation, we are part of you. We just want to learn. We're also students. I'm a media student. I'm in my 4th year, and of course, a professional journalist at the same time. I'm very happy, and I'm hoping that everything, this discussion will be very healthy. I want us guys to enjoy this, sindio? And the more you answer questions, I believe Vincent and Madam Joyce watakupea vikombe mbili za coffee. Exactly. Thank you very much. And my sister can also introduce herself.
Good evening. We are well, sindio?
Yes.
Smile at me if you can see me. That is amazing to see kani kama umefinywa mahali tumeambiwa uzaongea kwa Kiswahili au uzaongea kwa Kizungu kile ambacho kitakufaa, ndio. And we thank God for this time. I'm hoping that we will learn together, right? My name is Gabriella Juma. I also take media and mass communication. I'm a 4th year student by the grace of God, and I look forward to interacting with all of us. So welcome all of us, and also welcome panelists. And I hope that we are going to have a discussion that is going to be impactful. Sindio? Yes. This discussion will not be carried entirely on ourselves. We have our panelists. We have Kennedy Njagi, and a 3rd year student. I believe you know him. We have Vincent Kichong, a 4th year student, my good friend. And we have Liz Kamede. Please to raise up one of the can. Exactly. We have Credence Nyakil. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Amazing. And of course we have Mwangi Jerry.
Let us clap for them as their big introduction.
And we also have John Wanyaga, right? Yes.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we just want to start this in a very, very friendly way. Of course, we are friends, and we want us to enjoy this. Our topic is all about healthy relationships. And my sister is good in Swahili, and mnaweza muunganisha mtembee naye huko tutakula wafunze Kiswahili. She can tuambie kwa Kiswahili healthy relationships. Si mnaelewa? Healthy relationship. So we basically want to talk about healthy relationship. Kila mtu, we are brought together, or we exist in a society, sindio? Regardless of any society you are in a relationship. Either your father, that's a parent to kid relationship, you are chief. Kuna watu wanagi na chief kule nyumbani madamu. Ukisikia chief ndo huyo, unafunga mlango ukitorokanga. But now we just want to talk about relationship, more specifically love. Sindio? Hii ni kitu inatu affect. Either you are dating, or you are not dating, you are married, kitu kama hiyo. What about this healthy relationship? We have our panelists here. And before I do that, my sister will be elaborating more about the healthy relationship before I hand over to our first panelist, Mr. Kenneth Njagi, to do more on the same.
Yes. So the reason why we came up with this topic ni kwa sababu in one way or another we are going to find ourselves in relationships, ndio? Kama kuna wenye hapo wana plan kuwa priests na sisters, I'm sure maybe ni kama 1% ama maybe 2%, lakini niko sure in one way or another sote tutajipata kwa relationships, ndio? And we really want to have healthy relationships. Mazee watu wamekula heartbreak sana, wengine wakakae kwa inaitwa talking stage. Nilisikia inaitwa talking stage. You are in a relationship that is not defined. Yani una date mtu lakini mwiti baby, si ndio? Lakini mna date kwa sababu akienda kando kidogo unasikia vibaya. Na unashangaa mbona uko unasikia vibaya na mlikuwa mdate. So unaona mlikuwa mna date but ni jina ilikuwa haiko, si ndio? So we want to tackle all that. Na pia tunataka kujua talking stage, mtu anajikuta aje ndani ya talking stage. Apparently somebody could be in a talking stage right now lakini hata hajui, si ni kweli? And if we want to be in a relationship, is it possible for relationships to be healthy? Ni mara nyingi niko sure ukijiangalia past experience na uangalie mabeshte zako, hata nyinyi wenyewe tu mnaingia kwa relationship mkingoja siku itaisha, si ni kweli? Like you are in a relationship but like in case tukiachana, you see you're not even sure kama mtaketi hapo for long. Uko na plan B, you know, you have plan B. Unasema hii kibounce tuko na plan B mahali, si ndio? So today we want to know, is it possible to have relationships that are healthy healthy? Is it possible to date someone and date them for a long time? Why is it that tukikuwa kwa dating period, mtu akikwambia tumedate for 1 year, like mmemaliza mwaka, si mmejaribu, you know? Because it's becoming something unusual to date for a year. Tumezoeana inaanza vizuri, hapo 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, na ikianza siku hizi tunaambia hata pia si tulianza hivyo. Hizo calls tulianza hivyo, you know. So ni kama tumejua kuna trend fulani ya relationships that we begin well and then tunamaliza vibaya. Kama mlianza na calls za 2 hours pole mpaka mara ya mwisho mtu anakuambia ako busy, si ndio? We also want to define what love is. Like love ni nini? You know, most times you're in a relationship na unauliza mtu what is love, anashindwa kuambia. We want to know today if love is just a feeling or if it is something beyond a feeling. And if it's something beyond a feeling, then hapo ndo tutajua most of us fail. Because most of us maybe just define love as a feeling, and that is where we go wrong. Hizo feelings zikiisha, the relationship inafanya nini? Inaisha. So today we want to know, is it just a feeling or it is something beyond a feeling, something we can maneuver through, si ndio? Na pia tunataka kujua if we are dating. There is this question yenye kila mtu ulizanga, how will I know if this person is the right person I'm supposed to date, si ndio? Na tumepewa all sorts of answers, si ndio? So leo nataka we discuss among ourselves, and then we know, like, how will I know if this is the right person I'm supposed to date? Sindo, like what utajua aje? Simply me usema, you can only know the right person if you know what you want. If you don't, then you will never know the ato kipoa procedure gani. Sindo kweli. Those are the things we want to discuss today, and then we want to know. Probably leo tutajua mbona some relationship haziku work. Leo ndo utajua mbona labda uliachwa. You know, we are going to get in the mind of a lady and in the mind of a guy. I'm glad I have my brother with me here, so atatuambia ukweli, si ndio? On the men's side, he will give us the man's mind of a certain relationship, and then sote tutakuwa tunatoa hizo points, and then we'll know. For instance, I know that men are quite a little bit impatient na ladies wanapenda time yao, so unaona kuna kuanga na hiyo shida somewhere hapo. So, you know, especially after a proposal, the guy wants an answer like almost immediately, and the lady wants to take her time. So leo tutaingia in the mind of the ladies that are around and the mind of the gents that are around, tujue hizi vitu zinaenda aje, ndo tusitoke huko nje tukakuwa ni blanda, si ndio? And also we are going to know if campus relationships are working. Tujue kama ni sawa kudate tukikuwa campus ama tusidate. Unaona, utapata mtu mwingine atakwambia relationships za campus ni scam, si ndio? So today we are going to discuss among ourselves, tujue ni ukweli kama hizi relationships za campus ni scam ama si scam, si ni ukweli? Yes.
Unajua kuna vile mahali huko, kuna vile umepicture relationship yako ikae, si ndio? You are never happy mazee. Huko nje unafurahia, lakini ukirudi kwa nyumba hakunaga amani. Unajua hapa hata tukiassume labda kuna hapo already couples, si ndio? Mimi ni couple na mtu kama hiyo. So I'm using myself as an example, either true or not. But so tunataka tuelewe, si kweli? Fungua roho. Maana ile kufuri ilifungia roho yako, ati siwezi fungua roho. Hii ni environment poa ya kufungua, and this is actually the maiden coffee table we have, the coffee hour for the last almost 9 years since the university was started back in 2013, and we believe this is going to go. So Mr. Kenneth Njagi and the panelists tutakuwa tunaenda hivi, shall open to you. Pia mtakuwa mnasema tufungue roho, si ndio? Ukiona Kevo relationship yake na wako na yako haiwapi, enda ujiulize nilikosea wapi. Hii ni ya sita huko na zote unaachwa. Ni wewe unaachwa ama ni wewe unaacha? Najua kuna difference, si ndio? I'm going to start this from Kenneth. We just need to understand this whole thing, relationship healthy, how to make it healthy. Tunaifanya aje kazi? Hakuna haufurahiangi. Wewe tukitembea huko nje tukienda dinner, mimi niko na kamtu kangu kameshika hapa. Wewe uko naye lakini hata hataki ajulikane. Unamficha kama jina ya tatu. Kuna watu wasemaki majina yao ya tatu. So Kenneth, maybe tutakuwa tunaongea the healthy relationship. What about this thing healthy? Okay, aje sasa. Healthy inakuwa.
So I don't know whether I can start.
If possible.
You know, I just
if you are comfortable.
I like speaking when I'm studying because maybe the person at the further stage is not hearing me when I'm seated. My name is Kenneth Njagi. I'm in my third year pursuing Bachelor's of Science in Community Development. I'm a certified counselor as well and a member of this club. Maybe I can just start by defining what is love.
Exactly.
According to my dictionary, love is a strong feeling or emotion which is affectionate towards someone or something. Like for example, you can decide to love something. Like, someone was telling me I'm in love with your pot. So it is a feeling that is a positive, strong, emotional or feeling that is developed or expressed towards something or someone, right? Now, what determines whether the relationship is going to be either healthy or unhealthy? One is the expectations. The expectation you want in that relationship when you're trying or you're planning to venture into it. Two, the goals and objectives you have when you're planning to venture into a relationship. Three, the intention. The intention that you want to fulfill in a relationship. That one determines whether the relationship is going to be either healthy or unhealthy. Some other time objectives might be short-term or long-term. If the expectations or objectives are long-term, then the relationship is going to last for the longest time ever. If the objectives are short-term or the intentions or the aims are short-term, then the relationship is going to last for the shortest period ever. So whatever determines the duration the relationship is going to last is whatever I've said. Maybe I can just get what you really wanted me to explain completely.
Healthy, unhealthy. I think Mr. Jagi has really split some good things. Ndio. Unajua wewe unaendaga huko na expectations zako. Unaenda huko ukitaka V8 na nyinyi nyote ni ma students. So definitely si expectations zako zimekuhata. Ukiingia huko imeisha. I think that is so amazing, Mr. Kenneth, and we shall be taking each panelist at least tutakuwa have a seat. Okay. Tutakuwa tunachukua at least 3 minutes for me to interchange. Ndio tunaanza kuanza, si ndio? So Kenneth ameongea mambo nzuri. Wewe ulienda huko na goals zako, kuna kitu mnaitaka couple goals. Ulienda huko unataka uvalie nguo imeandikwa prince na princess. Lakini princess wako bado hata hana king. So si unaelewa. Yeye hapo anataka princess, alikuwa anataka queen. Si una get? Ukaenda kama princess, unataka muende mtengeneze t-shirts, unataka muende mtengeneze vikombe ndio mkikaa huko mnazip, when I drink I see you in my coffee, sinaelewa. That's what you needed, but unfortunately haiku happen. Intentions. Ulienda na intentions gani? Ulienda hii kitu nataka uiweke 3 months iishe. Sasa 4 months imefika, mnaulizana tutaachana lini? Kwani haifiki? So something of that.
I also know of a person mwenye aliingia kwa relationship akiambiwa eti watu huachana. So by bad luck hii yake nikaa ilikuwa aishi na akakuwa very frustrated. So kwa sababu relationship aishi venye alikuwa ana expect watu fanya nini? Waachana. So you see people go there with different kinds of intentions. And maybe before we can continue, I describe what love is according to his dictionary. Amekuwa very specific, kwa hivyo msimwataka. Amesema according to his dictionary, si ndio? So maybe anyone in the crowd mwenye ako na definition ya love according to their dictionary that anataka kushare before we can go maybe to the next panelist, anaweza kutuambia what is love to you?
Fungua roho.
Alafu kuna date na hata ujui love ni nini. Hey.
Na udalio
una date na ujui love ni nini. So what is love? Wale wenye mko kwa relationship na wale wenye mna aspire na ule mwenye usha shoot your shot. Uliambia mtu unampenda, ulikuwa unamaanisha nini? What were you meaning? Because I want to believe si sote hapo kwa hivyo mtuko single. So, kindly, what is love according to your own dictionaries? Yes?
Apart from love being an affectionate thing, even love is putting someone's need before yours.
True.
Yeah.
So according to her dictionary, besides being affectionate, love is also putting someone's needs before you. And that is very amazing. So if you ask me what love is, I normally describe love being a choice more than it is a feeling. I don't refuse the fact that love ni feeling, but love ni feeling, it's still a strong feeling, but then it's more of a choice than it is a feeling. I feel like that's why tukikuwa kwa relationships mara nyingi, feelings zikiisha, hapo ndo kwenye relationships huisha. So the word love, it loses its meaning. Si ni kweli? But then it becomes more of a choice. I choose to love this person or to stay with this person, whatever comes, come what may. Si ndio? So kama nimekuchagua wewe na hata hauendeshi baiskeli, hata mtu wa V8 akinitembelea, I still choose you, and that's love. You choose someone. You choose to be with someone even come what may. So love is more of a choice. When I give a commitment to love you, that means that hata kukitokea nini, even when someone better than you appears, you're the one I chose. Unaona? So hata kama nani atakuja niambie ati that guy is not going to take care of your needs. Who told? I chose that guy who is not going to take care. That was my choice. Si ni ukweli? Kuna mtu aliimba akasema huyo ni chaguo lako, hata kama ni mrefu, hata kama ni mfupi, ni mwembamba, ni mnono, ni chaguo lako. Si ni ukweli? So when you make a choice to love somebody, that's your choice, and no one should come and intimidate you for your choice. Kama wewe ulipata mwenye anaendesha V8, I clap for you my sister. Well and good. Sisi Mungu akipenda tuendeshe V8 tutaendesha. Lakini kama hatuendesha pia ni sawa. It is your choice. Sawa? Yes.
I think she has done something good. Na mnafaa kufunguka hiyo pia nyinyi. Ama pia mimi nafaa kudefine love. I think for my own definition, before I hand over to my sister introduce the second panelist, love is a decision. It's according to me. Love is a decision. Before you do anything, lazima decide kitu unafanya, si ndio? Is a pure decision, si ndio? Okay, una decide acha nifanye hivi. Na hiki tunafanya, nimeifanya na akili yangu timamu, jenda tu huko hivyo. So you made a decision, just as simple as that. The second panelist.
So the second panelist, Vincent, maybe you will explain to us when is the right time for a person to be in a relationship? Like, don't talk about relationship. When is the right time for us to be in a relationship? Is it maybe kama mtoto wa primary, mtoto wa kindergarten, tuko na different cultures. Si ni kweli? Watoto wazungu hata wadogo kabisa they are in relationship. So, when is the right person, the right time really to be in a relationship?
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone. I hope you have been enjoy. Mna feel how uko fine? Okay, as per the name, naitwa Vincent, been for the year, nachukua economics and sociology, and I'm grateful to be part of you and part of this team. So back to the discussion, ameuliza kwamba what time is it right for someone to engage in a relationship? Basically, we are talking about romantic and love relationship. Now, as per what the definition says, according to love, mwingine anasema ni decision, mwingine Kenneth akasema, my fellow panelist akasema, according to his dictionary, it's the affection and the feelings yenye uko nayo kwa msee. So basically, as to my own understanding, pia na mimi nataka kusema jinsi mimi ninavyoelewa mimi, basically on how to go, muda nitafikia wewe ujiunge kwa mahusiano yoyote itategemea na what decision. Since it's a decision, muda nitafikia wewe ujisi kwamba this is the right time to take the decision. Since natakuta mimi kama mimi nimesema kwamba mpaka kwanza nimalize shule ndio nipate mtu anaweza nipenda ama anaweza penda mtu, ama within that period ya kumaliza ama hiyo period ya kusoma ndio naweza pata mtu nimpenda ama tupendane. So basically, let me say it's a personal choice since love is a decision. Pia hiyo wakati wa kuchagua the moment to know kwamba nataka muda gani nataka kwamba hiyo relationship uanzishe, it's still a decision. Yeah, as to me that's how I can say it's still a decision since wewe mwenyewe ulikuwa na hiyo perception ama hiyo goal kwamba you want to achieve a certain goal from that relationship. So from that goal, it's when you realize kwamba unaianza saa ngapi na itakuwa for how long. I think that's how I can define it. Kwamba it's your decision. Unaweza amua zile anytime you can decide. So long as you have that purpose to attain that relationship.
In short, Vini anasema hii kitu inaga script. Sindio? Inaga written script saying ukifika 18 kama Kenya, tukifika 18 lazima uchukue ID. Hii inaga script at ukifika miaka fulani lazima upite. Ni wewe you decide. Okay, we don't know. That is according to him. But we like to hear from my sisters. She poses the same question to you.
Okay, before maybe tackle about it shortly. Nani anataka kusema kitu? Wewe unaona ni time gani best kuko kwa relationship? Okay, we can start with here. Nakuja kwenu.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Jones Kondo. I'm in the faculty of law, and I'd like to say that the fact that my brother said something good, I'd also like to concur with him. Because if I consider some times back, we were told that somebody can marry at the age of 12. And nowadays, our parents do say that we're supposed to marry around, varying from like 20s to 28, around there. But I want to say that some of us, I know I may not be exceptional, that some of us, even by the time we're in primary school, we used to date. Some of us, when we were in high school, we used to date. And some of us here in campus, they're dating. And at some point, and by the way, I'd like to concur with this guy. He has said something good, but it doesn't matter at the exact time, because I can just come over, I pass by, and then I see somebody, and that person really impresses me. Like I just come, and then your eyes impresses me. Then I'll come for you. Even if I'm in primary school, I'll come for you. And again, by the way, that I want to say something. On the same note, I can use the example of the former Prime Minister of France. He married his high school teacher. Imagine I'm in high school, like I'm 18 years, and my teacher is 28, but I married that person. Even though the parents, they came to like say that they don't want that relationship to happen, but finally it came to happen. Another case is here, sorry to say this, but an angel, I think you know the story. He's around 30s, but he married somebody of 52, 53 there. So I want to say that age is just a number, and it's just a choice.
Yes, who else? Kulikuwa na mkono nyingine mahali pale nyuma.
There is no specific time for dating, provided you're ready. Wewe mwenyewe, I'm telling you, it's a matter of you being ready. If you've dealt with your personal demons, you've accepted yourself, you know your weaknesses and your strengths. Umejielewa bro. Wewe ujielewe kwanza, so that you can be able to accommodate another person with his demons. But maybe issues. You see, people have their own personal issues. It could be maybe family issues, or maybe you don't know how to relate with people, or just some issues. Maybe you have some certain objective and you want to achieve. Maybe after once you've achieved them, maybe you can now think of having someone. Provided you wewe mwenyewe umejikubali, unajijua vipropa. Ndio hata mtu akikuzaa usiwe huku unajijua. Usijisahau. You had a you and you knew the you before you get into a thing being one. Because I think relationship or love is beyond physical intimacy. It is beyond sex. It is beyond bed. Your spiritual life, your mental state, your academic life, and everything. Hiyo yote. Ndio ikifika point, I've chosen this one. Can we help one another in those aspects of life besides bed?
Wow, I begin I don't want to be tempted to translate jina amesema kwa Kiswahili demons. Sitaki shetani anitumie translate.
Nimekataa temptation.
Nimekataa temptations, but I think she has a point.
Yeah, she has explained it so well.
And before maybe niongelee zaidi ama tuiongelee wote, I think we can talk about this wote, sindio? The right time mazi. Okay, kwanza acha nianze. A question, just to pose a question to a few. Are you dating? Yes or no? You're not dating. Why? Maybe you're not ready. There's something unafanya ndo maana unasema maybe niko na personal goals zangu zinasababisha sijafanya. Uko na reason. So it means lazima uko na kitu yenye inasababisha haudate. Si ndio? Mimi nina date. Nina date kwa sababu niliona acha ni date. Kuna mambo mengi nitakuwa naongea. So niliona, so that is according to me. Mtu akiniuliza why are you dating? Niliona okay, it's my time. Mimi acha nifanye hivyo. Decision. I think maybe niko na definition mingi nitakuwa naambia why I'll be doing that.
Yeah, and I think alisema vizuri. This is how I normally put it. When are you ready to date? You are ready to when do you know it's the right time to date? When you are ready and mature enough to handle a relationship. Niliambiwa tangu kitambo, relationship is not for girls and boys. It is for a mature lady and a mature gentleman. Surprisingly, tukiangalia relationships za siku hizi tunazihandle utoto sana. That is why mnapigwa breakups from January to December kwa karibu 12. Yaani kila mwezi kwa breakup yake. You know, every month ulikuwa tunakuwa breakup. So, kama umepata hizo breakups zote hivyo, then there is something you don't know about relationship. When I mean you're ready, when our sister has said, that means you dealt with your singlehood enough. You are not in a hurry to be in a relationship. Temenyo ulikuwa single, alisema vizuri. I love the word she used. You realized your demons. Sindio, ulijijua. Ulijua mimi napenda hasira. You knew your temperament. You knew unataka nini. You knew where you're heading. And all that. You utilized your single period vizuri. And then now you're mature enough to handle a relationship. Relationship is not all about roses. Kwenda kukula pizza na watch movies. There are days you fight. How do you handle a relationship mkikuwa mna fight? Unaona? What are the strategies mnaeka kwa relationships zenu to make sure that the fight is not separating you people? Unaona? Lakini sasa utakuja kurealize that is where we don't know, hatuko mature enough to handle easy relationships. Utapata tukikuwa na kanini kadogo a hiccup kidogo kwa relationship status. You will become a motivational speaker kwa status. Unaona? Uanze kupost kuonyesha mtu mwingine wivu. You know, that just shows me that you're not mature. Because if you're mature, isn't it vitu zifanya na watoto? Tuachie watoto wa primary, watoto wa high school wafanye hizo vitu. But mazee, if you're in campus and we are having a fight on 1, 2, 3. Let's come to the table and discuss. I did not like 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 has to be done in this. We are mature. We cannot deal with a relationship like a class 2 kid. Simply. So you must be mature enough to handle a relationship, to handle communication, to handle hiccups za relationships. Unafaa kuwa unajua uko na mtu, like for example our madam, you know, you can go ask her how relationships can be dealt with. Juni mkubwa yetu, si ndio? And she has been there. Lakini shida hii generation tunajua kila kitu. We know everything and no one can tell us any other thing apart from what we know. So you can only be in a relationship when you're ready and mature enough to handle a relationship. She said it well, when you're mature enough to handle someone's demons. Kwa sababu atakuja nazo. What you want is not what you will always get. And then also, you can only be in a relationship when you are satisfied with yourself. When you know how to make yourself happy. Kwanza mimi husema hii sana waenda kwa ladies. You expect men to make you happy. They can't. They have their own weaknesses. Unaona? So you have to learn how to be happy yourself. You have to learn how to make your environment happy so that hata ile siku yenye mko sawa na huyu mtu, badala ya kukuja kusumbua status zetu na kutuharibia bundles na kutupostia vitu mingi, you know how to make yourself happy. So unajua kama wewe kwenda kuomba kanisani ndio inakusaidia, ama kutoka uende ukaogelee ndio inakusaidia. You just know how to make your environment happy and stop preaching to the whole world about your own personal things. Unaona? Wanasemanga some things ni vitu za nyumba. So you coming to show us every time, it just tells us that you're not mature to handle a relationship. So make sure you're mature and ready to handle a relationship if you can be one.
Yes.
Good evening. I'm Joseph. I want to add on something that she has told us about being satisfied with yourself.
I've done some psychology, little bit of my unit, and I think love is part of social needs. Maslow, hierarchy of needs, groups needs into 5 categories. We have the basic needs. These are food, shelter, and clothing. We have the second need, which is security. We have the third need, and I think that's where love goes. There are social needs. There are the need to feel love. Nile kitu nikikati next to her, hata run away, so that I feel accepted. And according to me, in respect to that, what I've mentioned earlier about Maslow hierarchy of needs, you have to get into love when you are satisfied yourself. I mean, borrowing her words. That is your basic needs in order. You feel secure. So that when you come loving me, you are not seeking refuge because you are because the moment. Okay. Let me use Alicia. Alicia is my good friend. Okay, if me and Alicia are dating, and maybe she has not fulfilled her basic needs, that is, she's not secure or around, she doesn't have food and such stuff, the necessities to live, she will be coming to my room regularly, not because she loves me, but because she's sure to get her supper, because she's sure to get her lunch. That is why ukipatana na msichana mwenye has fulfilled all that, nimtake for a nice meal. Hata walibia status na chipo. Is it true? Is it true? Because she can afford by herself. Us getting out to enjoy some chipos, it will be out of pleasure. Sindio? So itakaa kujibamba. Lakini si ati it is because this girl cannot afford. That is why kienda huko tupate sausage. Atakuwa, can your boyfriend do this?
I think that's so amazing, guys. Madam na organizer atampea vikombe 3 za coffee. I think you are learning something and you are noting down something. After all this, we are converging to healthy relationship. Sasa watu wangu, hii mambo yote tunaongea ni vitu ndogo ndogo zenye unafanya either zina make relationship yako inakuwa unhealthy ama inakuwa healthy. If you date wrongly, umeenda tu juu vile amesema for supper, unamdanganya unampenda, ama hata boys ufanye hivyo by the way. Unasema acha niende kwa Masi ati juu nini pale unaenda na juu Masi anakamkalimu anapika. So those happens. Maybe before I pose another question to our third panelist, I'll just say simply the right time. There's something we usually say, tumejikanganya wenyewe, si ndio? Hatujui ni nini tunafanya. Africanism. Kuna hiyo kitu inaitwa Africanism. Wenzetu wale wazazi wetu walioanza walikuwa wanafanya aje? Si ndio? Okay, religion. Wewe ni Christian, wewe unafanya aje? Kanisa inasema ufanye aje? You are an African, si ndio? Wewe ni Mkristo. Alafu kuna kitu ya westernization ya wazungu. So uko hapo watatu. Ni nini nitafanya? Mzungu by 12 yeye ameoa. Afrika inasema mazi unafaa kuoa wakati umefika hapa. Kanisa inasema hivi, wewe uko hapo tu hata uelewi unafaa kufanya. So all these things unafaa kuwa mentally sober ndio ufanye. So ukiangalia wewe, sasa nataka tuchukue a little bit flashback. Angalia nyumba yako. Kuna vyombo chafu ziko huko. Zimekaa huko 3 days hujaosha. Si ni ukweli? Na wewe ni mwanaume ama wewe ni mwanamke. So kama hujaosha hizo zako, uko shuki wale utaenda ukae na za bwana uoshe immediately. So deal na mess yako kwanza. If you are good, do with that. Angalia tu nyumba yako vile iko sahihi. Hiyo dustbin umeitoa kwa nyumba ama iko angalia tu. So if you are not kama you are not able, hizi vitu ndogo ndogo, boy child, kitanda yako angalia vile iko. Ulitandika ukitoka, hizo vitu ndogo unaziona ni ndogo but they are very crucial. So ukiangalia uone haiko, you have a long way to go. So I just want to move to another question. And I'd like to invite my sister Liz Kagenda. Is that the right name? Amazing. And how do I know that this is the right person? Because it is unhealthy kwa sababu uliingia kwa mtu hujui kama ni yeye. Maybe vile my brother alisema na wengine wamesema, alikupea chips kuku ukaweka status, can your boyfriend do this? Ukadhani anakupenda. Hakupenda, nikapesa kameingia kidogo amekusurprise. But then my sister Liz, for the benefit of our viewers, audience and us, tunaweza jua ati huyu ndo mtu tunafaa kuwa na yeye. Tukiweka hizo needs zetu kando, tunajua aje huyu ndo the right person.
So venye amesema, I'm Liz Kanyebe 1.1. I'm doing linguistics and literature. I'm a poet, by the way, and professional academic writer. So, sitaki taking much. So, how do I know this is the right person for me and this is actually healthy? First, nataka kuanza with this. You can be yourself. Wacha niseme, unajua USB? Unajua kwenye USB iko. So this guy tells me, Lizzie, ningekutaka kupeleka sapa. And I'm like, okay, and we meet. Ananiangalia, aki umevaa official. And one thing with me, I will always be dressed in official. Iwe hata tuko na class moja, this is me, this is how I walk. And this person is telling me to change, so I'm like, okay. Okay, do you feel safe? Kuna tunakanga na unasema, kama hiyo kijama alafu. Do you feel safe? Wewe, I'm here, I'm with Vinny. Anything happens, maybe nimemkasirisha, maybe we want to meet and I'm late, maybe I've messed up in one thing or the other. Do I know I can talk to Vinny na Vinny anielewe, ama I'll start thinking, what happens next? The other one is, and support your dreams. Akina kuambia there are just some people, I think I'm bitter with men, I'll try to pull it down. People pull down. There's this person, kuna siku Madam Joyce inspired me at the training and said, ukitoka na first class honors, get a job, get a scholarship. And I'm going and I'm like, baby, imagine nimeambiwa, unaweza pata first class, unaweza fanya ni hakuna kitu gani. Unapata aje first class, really campus, unatoa wapi? And at some point I'm like, wow, I'm telling you I want this. Instead uniambie, you can do this, work like this, you're just telling me, hakuna kitu kayo. It's me. Actually it hurt and I'm so happy nikitoka hapo pause. You both have a say. Okay. When I say you both have a say, mimi nikikwambia tunaenda church and you tell me Miss Jayenda kanisa. So I have to do what you want to do, not what I want to do. Actually, me, I don't know about you, but I don't want to bring the thing of masculinity, I'm a male dominance up. But I feel for a healthy relationship to be there needs to be balance of power. I need to come and say, mimi nataka kufanya hivi. And you need to walk with me. There are people who don't go with your pace. Hakuna venye tumemeet leo, na unataka turuke kwa your bed. And I don't know you, and I'm telling you no, kwa zile za unajiona mtamu. I'm like, okay, surely I'm not ready for this, you want to do this, I'm not there. So I think it's somebody, unamwambia your decision and they accept it. Because at the end, if you're doing something you don't like, it will affect you, to affect your academics, your work. The other thing, you can have fun together. Kuna tutakaa nao na watakukazia maisha. I'm telling you, mimi nakaa hapa Muthaiga. I'm bitter, by the way. I'm bitter, but nitajaribu kuituliza. Nakaa hapa Muthaiga and it was tragic because niko 4th floor, ako 5th floor. So ni zile za niko na class and I'm leaving and it's inaisha saa ngapi, and then I'm like inaisha 1 and class imeisha and it's 1 and anaingia online na umetoka uko wapi. So I'm like, oh, I'm here, I'm coming, niko kwa room nipate. So I come and we stay again. And then I'm like, kuna beshte yangu ilikuwa anataka tuende falls zingine ziko hapo Lowlands. Ananiuliza nini, nikamwambia ni for the fulani na mademu wengine, for the hapana kuna place naenda. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. So there's no freedom. You're limited. You can't have fun together. Kuna mtu mtaka naye na mtaishi kukaa hivi. This, yani it's just hectic. You need to feel alive. Nakwambia kuna okay. So this person has to be flexible with you. Because venye nilikuwa September, si venye niko sahi. September I wasn't an ambassador, so I wasn't taking prospective students for school tours. And now I'm an ambassador, nakwambia nachukua wanafunzi and I'm doing this and you're telling me no. You need to be able to adjust. Juu venye, okay, tuseme kuna watu watadie, venye mtakuwa first year, mkifika fourth year, there'll be attachments, there'll be extra work. You need to be able to move with the pace. Okay, vitu zita change. Can you adjust? Ama utasema tukipatana naye hakuwa hivi. So I'm done. I'll stop being bitter. Sitaki kuendelea sana kwa hizo points zingine that make me drop everything.
Kuna rafiki yangu mmoja huko akona kofia. Piga makofi mbele. So I think Miza ameongea vitu sawa, si ndio? Mimi napenda tu tukue wa kweli. Hebu angalia kama uko na mtu sahihi, ameguza vitu mingi. Do you feel like uko safe na huyo mtu?
Ama it's high time kufanya hivi.
Kuna kwa na kale. Yeye alifanya. Kuna kuanga na kale. Unaweza cheza kama kuna kuanga na kale ka uzuri like wakati you are in you are stuck, you don't know what to do and you are like my boyfriend. And wakati umestuck hata uelewi, maybe it is financial planning kama mwanaume haujui kitu unafanya, you say my girlfriend will do that. You say guys, I don't know what you can say as far as this is concerned. Ameziongea. I think huwezi miss point. Do you feel safe na huyo mtu uko na yeye?
Ama una force issues.
Kuna nini? I just want nione tu mikono. We just want to talk about this. Ana kurespect by the way. Ana respecting decisions zako. Huyu mtu ako flexible. Ama ukimwambia ako flexible. Ngoja. Unaweza mwambia unaenda dinner na caretaker akubali. Haizi kubali. So bado hakuamini. Anaweza? All right. Nimeona mikono huko. Acha tuongee, si ni kweli? Ana respect decisions zako. Anaweza kukubali akwambia ati yo kama ni boy chana, mimi nataka kwenda dinner na Chacha. Okay. Atakubali. Angalia and you're like ana support dreams zako. Ukienda umwambie nitapata first class, yeye anakuambia hiyo huwezi pata. Dating a right person. How do you know, guys? Just want to pose the same question to you. How do you know? Yes, lawyer.
Yes, okay. What I can say, first of all, I'm a victim of heartbreak.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I can say this. Right now, I'm not dating, I'm just single. And I'm not ready to search because the past experience has not been good on my side. And I can say, the thing is this. I used to have somebody, yes, but he used not to trust me because he used to get me like having friends because I'm a social person, I'm like a socialite. So, and at some point, I'm a leader. Yes, I'm a leader. I'm a class rep there at the Faculty of Law. Yes, but you know, if you get like you are having friends, you post a picture with a friend, and somebody claims that you are dating elsewhere, and I do wonder why are you demanding like, okay, each and every day you are claiming that I'm playing you guy, yet I'm not doing so. The thing was that I was used to having so many friends, and I want to say that a relationship will be only healthy when God intervenes that friendship and keeps you together. Because, okay, for it, that's what I can say. Because, I'm comforted with one verse that says that kama Mungu amekubali, mandama haizi pinga. Lakini kama Mungu hajakubali, hata uende east, uende west, urudi wapi haitawezekana. So I want to say, Mungu akikubali ni namna hiyo, na Mungu pia akikata ni namna hiyo. Therefore I want to say, let God himself reveal. And the reason, and for the time being, I want to say that my scenario, or rather my situation, ninaweka tu mbele za Mungu mwenyewe atende yake.
Before I go to my sister, my brother there, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Benedict Toma, a third year student of economics and statistics. I'm so glad of the conversation that we're having today because it's very important to us, especially being students. These issues that affect kila siku. And when we are talking about knowing the right outcome for yourself, I know you said a lot of things. And maybe tumesema unafaa kuli mwenye anapea freedom ama nini ama nini. The question is this. How do you know that this person is in a position to give you freedom and make you feel secure? In a campus setup, I've always believed that most of us are not dating because we want to date, but because we date. We date because we feel like it's a formality. I came to campus and found my friends dating, and I never gave myself time because nilitoka high school nikiambiwa campus ni mahali pa kujifurahisha. Nimekuja na joto, but I feel like because I'm in campus and everybody is dating, I must date. Now, tunasema hapa you want someone who gives you freedom. You get from one relationship, after 1 week you've been seduced, you never learn a lesson, you're getting into another relationship. What's the end product? You are preparing for another heartbreak. What you don't understand is that dating is not a one-day procedure. Dating is a long procedure. And you don't date today and marry tomorrow. There are bridges that you must cross. And there's an important bridge that most of us don't always consider. And that's what we always call crossing. We don't always take time to learn one another. Wengine tulikutana jana, leo tumeshaoana. How do you know that this person is going to give you the space to learn yourself? So you need to take time, which is something we don't always give ourselves. Yes, nimekutana na huyu mtu. The fact is, all of us, ladies, all of us have our dream husbands. And men, all of us have our dream wives. Now you have to project something in your head and say, this is what I'm looking for. Now you are meeting this person, someone can hide their character from you in 1 day. But you cannot hide your character from someone in 2 years. You cannot do something in 6 months, you cannot do that one. There is something that will be revealing itself in the process. Now everything that comes to end in a relationship must start from friendship. How often do you give yourself a chance to learn this person? You stand on now saying, nimekutana na wewe jana, we are not marrying ourselves today. Nafaa nikujue kwanza. Because the distance between yesterday and today is not enough for me to know you. So I must have time with you. Let's move from the process of friendship. Let's get into dating. Let's have the courtship process. I have to know my weaknesses, and I have to know your weaknesses. I have to know your weaknesses and strength and how I'm in a position to handle those weaknesses that you have. You love such kinds of conflicts. Am I in a position to manage them? So the issue is not just about finding someone who will give you freedom. There are people who will give us freedom, yes. But you must have that kind of freedom to learn people who will give you that space to interact with other people. And this is a way of avoiding the insecurities like unatembea na mtu kila siku. Mmedate sisi mkuje pasia mjawahi ya tana, mkiwa kwa room ishi tu pamoja, mnatembea pamoja. You're going to leave campus, yes. I'm going to get employed in Nairobi, I'm going to get employed in Eldoret. We are not going to be together. Am I going to trust you now that you are not going to stay with me in that position?
So it's not about trust.
So it's about trust, yes, but you earn trust when you take time to learn something.
Amazing.
And you don't learn something in a day.
Amazing.
You need to take time to do that.
Thank you very much. I think kuna kitu mnanini. Ndio sasa hiyo nataka hebu tusimame kidogo. And maybe my organizer ataniambia tumebaki na dakika ngapi before tumalize Vincent. Atakuwa anatuambia as my panelist and pose another question to John Wanyaga.
Yeah, actually because of time, lakini bado mtawapea chance ya kuongea sawa. In your own opinion, this is an open question. Between madem na machali, kina nani wanapanga jealous sana? Madem. Kina nani wanapanga jealous sana?
I think
hatujampea nafasi anaweza ongea. Yes. Madem na machali nani anakuanga jealous? Kawi.
I think ni madem.
Kawaru.
Okay. Sitaki tuongee sana in this one. Na post two questions random za tutarudi kwa hizi question.
Yeah.
So I'm just posting random questions niambie tufuatilieni. Na kina nani mnaona wanakuanga loyal? Okay. Sio kina nani wana cheat sana? Madem. Sawa, na kina nani wanapeana pressure sana kwa relationship? Wanaume. Yes. We will know this as we go by. So let me invite the next panelist, John, kindly. I want you to tell us, it's an open question, utuambie the money factor and the friendship factor in a relationship. The money factor and the friendship factor.
Good evening. Okay, I don't know whether I'm going to start or go any can do. It's an emotional topic and things can go. Okay, I'm John Manyaga. I'm an elder. For that matter, I'm going to speak on practical part. So, okay, when we talk of love, we all feel like there's the thrill that comes right now when we mention love. There's hope, joy, mistrust, confusion, but it's not rocket science. Okay, according to what I believe, I don't want to differ from my previous panelist. Love is a gift. It's not even a decision as what you've been saying. According to me, it's a gift. It's a jackpot. So when it comes, because when it comes, you have to embrace it. But no, okay, now talking to the question about money and friendship factor. Whether love is all about money or it's about friendship. Okay, according to me, love, it's about money. It's about money. It's like the people say that it's an occupation for the time being because honestly speaking, right now in campus, usidanganyane hakuna mapenzi, ndio?
That's according to him. I think
it is his dictionary and he has a right.
Honestly, we don't have the capacity to love right now. Love is a skill. As much as it's an emotion and instinct that we have in ourselves, it's a skill to take to love someone else. In this age, we are in the millennials 2025. Hakuna mapenzi, tusidanganyane, si ndio? So, according to me, friendship and money, when it comes to that, for example, right now, like my friend was explaining about taking someone out. Okay, you want to call it's a parasitism thing and not a symbiotic one, still. But what else can you do as a man? You cannot pay for that thing. Yes? What else can you do as a man? If you want to please this girl, yes, the obligation comes to the man at the end of the day, but you all come and agree that love, from the girl's side, the girl has to always be the parasite. Is that true? That's true. From the patriarchal society, from where we come from, the man is always on the top. The man is always on the top. And so the girl is always there. At the bottom, she has to be provided. And then she has to offer, now the respect. She has to submit. You see? But now this generation today, we are trying to empower the women to be independent. You know, I can afford this and this. No. That is something we are supposed to stop very fast. Because, okay, it's my opinion. It's not about chauvinism and we have to borrow back from our ancestors.
Wow, amazing, John. So we should refer to those who started this.
Yeah.
That's according to John. I don't know, Gabby, if you've heard that. You done, John? Yes. Thank you very much. Clap for John. Are you a parasite?
Sitaki kupinga dictionary yake, lakini nikiangalia na dictionary yangu kuna vein. But anyway, I don't know. The society is squeezing up very complicated. The man wants to be the provider. Akipewa chance ya kuwa provider, hata sema dem anapenda pesa. It's very complicated. Lakini si ndio maana tuko hapa ku debate, si ndio? Ndio maana tuko hapa ku discuss, si ndio? About the money and the friendship factor in a relationship. Si ni kweli? So acha tu nikuulize swali. The ladies in the house. Na ufungue roho. Usidanganye. Mungu anasikia. Sawa, so usidanganye. Do you want to date a person who is not financially established?
Wait a minute. There's something I'm missing. And I would like to know, even from my panelists, because hajaniambia hii. Guys, you can't date a person who is not financially stable.
In short, who is broke?
Okay. You cannot date a broke guy. Okay, let me pose the same question to gentlemen.
Yes.
Men, can you date a broke guy?
Yes.
No.
Men, it's not for men.
Okay.
You
got to brainstorm. If you want to get married to a person who is broke, unajua inaweza kuwa wewe ulitumwa kwa savior wa dunia na hatuwezi kukukataza. Okay, you have the right. But make sure you go for what you really want. Those people usiende ukasumbua mtoto wenyewe. Si sawa? And if you know you don't want to date a guy who is financially established, kindly usisumbue kijana wenyewe. Wachana tu na yeye, wacha fanya hapo hivyo unavumilia kwa sababu unajua kuvumilia kutakushinda mwisho safari. Sawa? Yes.
I think the best thing we can do ni kukua deals. Ni kweli. Kama wewe unapenda mtu ako na financially stable, sema tu before mwende mbali, ndio. Kama wewe ni umeenda huku unasema wacha tuanze from the scratch, tutengeneze itakuwa. Mwambie ajue before iende ikue. But that's according to me before I talk more about the parasitism and simplicity.
And then I had another question, in the friendship factor. Ladies, if you're dating John and his best friend is Peter, can you rely to Peter for information about John? No. Can you rely? Most probably atakudanganya, watakucheza, sio? Sawa, men. Kama Lucy ni best ya Mary, can you rely on Mary for relationship about Lucy? Yes. You can. Or you can.
I think I have a good example, and I can see some hands before I give you an example. I think my brother anaongea sana, but tutapea nafasi pia basi. But yeah, I give you a chance. I understand. Yeah, another chance there. Bio tu tuseme, unaweza rely kwa Mary ama John. But to speak out, yeah, any. Ongea kulikuwa na point yako, just ongea.
Okay, my name is Juma. I'm from the student, taking the student development. First and foremost, I want to disagree with John for saying that most ladies are feminists. I think first and foremost, again, before I disagree with him, I want to disagree with money factor and relationship. I think in the society we are living today, men also want to date ladies with money. Yes. Ladies want to date men with money. Again, so it means that I'm saying like there are men who want to date ladies with money and the ladies want to date men with money. Yeah. With me, I disagree. If you went in a relationship or entered into a relationship because of financial stability, I think you are in for a mission. Because what if you want to date a man or a guy who has money, then at the end of the day, maybe in the future, hiyo pesa ishi, utafanya nini? Utaenda tu utafanya mwingine mwenye ako na pesa? Hauwezi. Yeah, and again about the parasitism. Not all ladies are parasites. There are ladies who work hard out there just to make their own lives. You see, they want to make their own The problem with men nowadays is that they don't want ladies to overpower them. Wanataka hao ndio wakweli wana provide kila wakati. That is how it should be.
The one is the head.
Wow, I like this.
Even if the man is the head of the house, sometimes you need to share responsibilities. What are the financial pay? When you go to the if you are if you want to take all the responsibilities for yourself, I think
so it's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes. Someone from there? Oh, amazing. So, I think my brother had a point. All this is a decision. My friend ananiambiaga, for any overthinker, if you understand that you are an overthinker, when you're looking for a partner, look for a deep thinker. A faster thinker. So, if you are an overthinker, look for a faster thinker. And if you are a faster thinker, when you're looking for a partner, look for a deep thinker. Any faster thinker needs a deep thinker to make a viable decision. Hamwezi kuwa kwa hiyo nyumba nyinyi yote ni fast thinker, una expect decision inahitaji deep thinking, itakuwa solved. Deep thinking ina take time, si kweli? So decision make kwa haraka inamaanisha kuna consequences zitakuja. So when you are looking for a partner or a person, make sure your relationship ikuwe healthy. Ndio msianze kulaumiana ati ni wewe. Look for a deep thinker and a faster thinker. But how do you know that this is a deep thinker and this is a fast thinker? Pata kangiri hapo, muulizie tufanye nini. Akikwambia chips kuku, wewe utajua amesema hivi. Akikwambia tununue lotbook tuzange hapa ndo increase, bado utajua wewe una date nani. Si kweli? So hiyo decision utakuwa make. As we pose this question to our fifth panelist, naitwa Credence Nyakio, si ndio? Nyakio, and maybe to our audience, how can we heal from our past relationships? You are in a relationship, huyu mtu enyewe hajawahi kukukosea, ako innocent, wewe ni dem, si ndio? Uko in a relationship kwa jamaa, hajawahi kukukosea, lakini because of the experience ulipitia in your previous relationship, mazuri unatesa huyu kijana hadi anasema ni shida gani? Na wewe ni kijana, you are in a relationship, but because of what happened to you in your past relationship, unaleta kwa huyu current. How can we heal from our past relationship so as to make our current relationships healthy?
Good evening. My name is Credence. I'll be tackling that question. I think, from my opinion, the way we can heal from the past relationships is by after your breakup. What ulichukua initiative gani? So like there are some people after breakup anataka kuprove huyo mtu wrong, you know, so wanaingia in another relationship. The other people who take their time, and for me I would advise it is good to, you know, kwa hiyo relationship yenye you just come out, there were hurts, ulihatiwa, and you know there are some things maybe kama ilikuwa a toxic one you lost, sindio? Na kuna vitu maybe una feel uko drained, so take your time, redefine yourself. Kama I don't know mwenye alikuwa anasema hiyo take time to develop yourself again. Kama kuna vitu unasikia enyewe character wise imekuwa drained, take time, work on those things. Kuna maybe pia from that relationship you discovered yourself, ukajua maybe uliingia kwa hiyo relationship without a clue of who you are, so umeingia discover so many things, and after that it's time to work on those things. Umejua wewe ni mtu insecure, work on that. Umejua ni mtu wa hasira, work on that. So by the time you're getting into another relationship, you don't want to bring the hurt when you get over the past relationship. So work on yourself, develop yourself, have some personal goals. These were my weaknesses, I want to work on them. This is the kind of relationship I want. Let me define healthy relationship. I according to me, I think it is a relationship where there is love. And love to me is what you do regardless of the feelings you have at the moment. So I think we work on ourselves. If you feel uko sawa kuendelea, umetoka kwa relationship within 1 week, unafeel umemove on. Well,
so lazima kuna shida kwa mahali.
Yeah, so maybe work on yourself. Yeah, usipeleke mtu mwingine your heartache. Make sure you're good.
Take time, shona roho yako. Kuwe, so ask yourself, are you the problem or people you date ndo shida? Even 10 relationship, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January mpaka December, who is the problem? Are you the problem or people you date? Amazing. And pose now to my sister.
Yeah. Tutaenda haraka sasa kwa sababu ya time. The next question, tutaenda kwa the next question. Tumetoka to heal in a relationship. Just before you go there, kind you people heal before you go kwa relationship ingine. Wacha kwenda kukatia mtu mwingine, alafu akishaingia box you're in a relationship of 1 week, your ex is coming back, alafu uko confused, uanze kuhati mtoto wenyewe ulipata uko matulia, hata alikuwa hana haraka na mtu. Ukakuja heal, people heal. Pona. Na hii tabia kujifanya mimi sikuumia, nyinyi kwanza ndio mmeumia sana kuliko watu wote. Those people who pretend they were never hurt were the ones who are really hurt than any other. But mimi myself sijuani heartbreak. Lakini ukikuwa tu peke yako you know it hurt una. Nenda kwa sababu. Let's talk about friendship benefits. I'm the bestie. Tunajua ni sana the bestie. Uko na Charlie but uko na bestie. Ama uko na Dave lakini uko na bestie. So let's talk about friendship with benefits. The character ya besties in a way. So
okay, my name is Ruth. I'm a 4th-year student taking BA Psychology.
We are talking about maybe friendship with benefits, like tunakuja tu pamoja and then we are agreeing like hii relationship ni ya benefits tu peke yake. Maybe it's just about sex or money or something like that, but love exists. So it's just friendship with benefits. Alafu na besties, like I am dating person X but person Y is my bestie. So like I am close to my bestie but I have a boyfriend. And me and my bestie sometimes look like somebody and their boyfriend, but I have a boyfriend.
This is a good example. Mercy is dating Jack. Vinny is a bestie to Mercy. And Mercy anatumiaga excuse za Vinny kuambia Jack nilikuwa kwa Vinny akisema ni bestie. How can we handle those kind of issues? Bestie.
When nimesikia from my panelists, kila mtu anasema what is the meaning of love. And another thing that I want you to clarify to you is that there's a difference between friendship and also relationship, that is. So according to me, it's like, kama uko kwa relationship, I'm sure that I'm dating, like for instance, I'm dating my friend here, sinivo. But niko na the next friend mwenye ni my closest friend, sinivo. Do you know that friends when you unamuita huyo ni rafiki yako, ako supportive more than this your boyfriend. So according to me is that like when you're in a relationship, that is, I know that I'm dating this one and this one is my friend. So according to me is that Kenya mi nafanya ama nafanyia my boyfriend, I'm not supposed to date my friend.
I think I've understood.
Yeah.
And we have by the question, you knew that?
Yeah.
Amazing, that's good. Tumpigie makofi. Just a question to you guys. Munapenda mabesti wa partners zenu?
Especially the guys. No. The guys. Mnakuwa comfortable demo wako akikuwa na bestie.
Bestie by bestie. Hati story na hot girlfriend wako unaisikia kwa bestie yako si kwako.
But you know, to round up kwa sababu ya time. Actually, I'm so sorry, we have to round up kwa sababu ya time. Nimekuwa nikichunguza hiki sana, and most of the ladies waliniambianga the besties offer a more safe space than their husband, than their boyfriend. I'm sorry, than their boyfriends. Unaona, so like bestie anakupatia a safer space kuliko boyfriend yako. So hapo ndo kwenye bond yuko. You know, ladies love to vent. Wanapenda kuongea mingi. So utapata the bestie, wewe unakuja unaambiwa I'm okay. Lakini bestie kipigiwa simu, mazemi siko sawa. You know, jichunguze mara mbili mara tatu. Kuna mtu alipa akasema I'm in love with my bestie and I don't know what to do. Yes, so
my sister something one we have just 2 minutes ndio tumalize kitu. And I tend to believe that you are dealing with your demons, as my sister said. So our demons za ku keep time to deal nazo. Just 30 seconds.
Okay. My name is Emma. A fourth-year student pursuing procurement and logistics management. So about besties, sometimes they act like confidence. So you can maybe rely on them, on advices, and talk to them freely. Yeah. If they make you comfortable, but don't take them on a friends with benefits side.
Besties, they're giving them safe space. Boyfriends, do something. Give them their safe space. Time is really not on our side, and I want to raise a debate here 5 minutes. So Chacha could give views. Do you think campus relationships work?
Yes.
Or do you think we should date in campus? So nataka watu wawili peke yake, like 2 people waniambie kama ni yes, the relationships are working, na 2 people waniambie no, easy na wanipatie reasons na tufungia kindly kwa sababu ya time.
Ladies na 2 gents, and I like to see different hands, please. Tuongee.
Whoever is willing to him talk.
Hakuna yes. Do campus relationships work?
So my name is Hannah Njeri. I hope everyone can hear me. Yes, and I'm in my 3rd year. I pursue journalism. Okay, so what I would say is statistics do not lie. And from statistics, that's where we make decisions and such kind of things. So I would say it's a yes and no answer, because sometimes, according to statistics, those that work are very minimal compared to those that do not work. So it's a personal decision to someone to decide on what to do depending on the statistics, because they do not lie and they are facts. So, yeah.
The journalists normally don't give answers. They leave you hanging. I think we can have another 3. Yes, bro. So represent Moich and
Yes. Okay. I'll have
just
now I'll have to stand. Yeah. I can even use 20 seconds. Okay. Good evening once again. Yeah. I want to say this. According to me, now I'm encouraged to say this, that today the relationship must work, and I think you are. Okay. Hold on. This is because, according to my statistics, okay, I'm a tourist. Let me say I'm a tourist because I'm speaking out of my heart. My dad got my mom from campus. My uncle got my aunt from campus. My friend got my shemedi from campus. Now, okay, this is the truth, by the way. So according to the chances that I've seen, it have ever worked. But again, there are the people who are not working, but it depends on the heart of a person. So it depends with your mindset, let me say your mindset, whether it will work or not. So according to me, even on my side, I'm hoping that it will work, because whatever my predecessors have already worked. So why can't I be exceptional? It will work. Thank you so much.
And before we give Madam Joyce a chance to speak, I like my brother with yellow to be. Just 30 seconds, please. We keep time.
So, okay, my name is Moses. Niko 4th year, I'm doing psychology. First, to contribute on that, whether the campus relationship work in a matter of the circumstances.
For example, if tumemaliza shule, let me call it, and then we have that distance, you know. In Kikuyu we say matiga na nomo mora. If we'll not be together and tutakuwa tuna meet, then that relationship haitaendelea. But if hata tumalize and we were dating and we find that kama nimepata kazi hapa Chuka na umepata hapa, hiyo itawaka. And then it will be wrong to end that debate without distinguishing between healthy relationship and dependent personality disorder. You know, you can you know, I'm a psychologist, you can confuse someone with a dependent disorder. Huyu mtu hataki kukuacha, is always screaming. Yani ni kukaa na wewe and unaona, you can confuse and say, hey, this is healthy relation, anakupenda, kumbe ni disorder.
Hapo kwa leo tunaona time imetukatia katikati, so I think Madam Joyce will have to do something. Because tungeendelea but our venue is needed, so kindly. Lakini sasa Madam Joyce tunaona tumekatizia story katikati, so we can continue next time. Yes, we must plan for a different time, kindly. Yes. So kindly let us conclude. So natoka Mombasa na kuna kitu ambacho tuliambiwa enye ningependa ni conclude nayo. Unajua Mombasa kuna bahari, si ni ukweli? Na ile bahari si ya kila mtu, maana kuna wengi ambao walienda baharini wakafanya wakasama, si ni ukweli? So I was always taught, even though you want to swim, you cannot go inside a pool. Hata pool iko na afadhali. Huwezi enda ndani ya bahari kama haujui kuogelea. Hata kama unajisikia kuogelea vipi, utazama. Si ni ukweli? Sindio? Na vile ambavyo watu wakoso wanajua ni tukishaona huyu mtu amekuja kwa bari tunajua huyu ni ule mpya mwangalie niangalie asija kaenda. Si ni ukweli? Kwa hivyo huwezi enda ndani ya bahari kama hujui kuogelea, hata kama unajisikia kuogelea. Si ni ukweli? It's the same way you cannot go inside a relationship if you do not know how to handle a relationship. Utabahati break wewe. Si ni ukweli? So kindly, just because relationships look good, kwa sababu tu utakuja Mombasa uone bahari na waves, uone watu wameingia wameenda paka kwa mambo pia wajifanya hapa utazama wewe, mimi nakwambia. Lakini if you go into a relationship, make sure you have enough knowledge to handle that relationship. Ndio avoid hizi heartbreaks zenye mnapewa hapa kila siku. January to December kuna 12. Umesitoa wapi wewe? You know. So kindly that is what I'll conclude with. Only go into a relationship if you have knowledge to handle what the relationship is. Bila hivyo utazama.
Tell your friend it has been a discussion. It has been a topic. Come on, help me say this. It has been a discussion.
It has been a discussion.
It has been a topic.
It has been a topic.
You need another coffee hour. Ama hii ishi hapo. Personally from me guys, I'm Jackson Chacha. And I'd like to say thank you very much. And final advice. Respect your partner's besties. They are advisors. Hiyo ndio advisory committee. Madam Joyce, I take this chance to welcome her. Nisaidie tumpigie makofi. Karibu sana madam.
Very exciting. It has been a very exciting discussion. We have seen there are some people with dependence personality disorder. So you'll be thinking anakupenda sana na kumbe yako na disorder. So we really need to think about that. Healthy relationships, we have also handled them very, very well. There are those that feel a healthy relationship, a lady needs to be submissive, a lady needs to be depending on the man, a lady needs to respect the man, and the man needs to provide. That is a healthy relationship. There are those that feel that you need to know yourself, self-awareness, know your strengths, be able to accommodate someone before you engage in a relationship. And there are those that feel that campus relationships, some of them make it and some of them do not make it. And we have taken some kind of statistics. I want to be taken as a statistic of a campus relationship that made it. I married my former university, or we were together in the university. He was ahead of me, 1 year ahead of me, and I'm still married to him, and the relationship is working. So, do the relationships work? The answer is yes. Depending on your goal, as we have been told. We are told right from the beginning, as you are starting your relationship, what is your expectation? What is your goal? What is your intention? What is your objective? Now, depending on all those, your relationship can survive or not survive. So it depends. Again, when can you be able to date? Again, it depends on the reasons why you are dating. If your reason for dating is short term, you know, friends with benefits short term, then again, you know, maybe you are ready that time for that one, that particular objective. So, are you ready to date? When are you ready to date? It depends on your expectation, depends on your goals, depends on your intention, depends on the objectives, depends on the objectives. Another thing has been introduced, the issue of besties and the issue of besties, where you have a best friend who is, you are a lady, you have a best friend who is male, and you confide in them more than your boyfriend. I don't know. Let's think about it. I don't know how that. Can you imagine your boyfriend with? Okay, I'm imagining your boyfriend with a lady who is a bestie. So they confide, they talk things that I'm not aware of, and then you know they are there meeting, talking, eating, drinking, but they are besties. I don't know. Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Where does this bestie thing end? Where does this bestie thing end, and how long does it continue? That is a discussion that we can also have it. Now, for our assignment for next time, we have to have an assignment. We have to have an assignment. And our assignment is, who is your dream husband or who is your dream wife? I want you to be able to write down characteristics, qualities, you know, of your dream husband or your dream wife. Your dream husband or your dream wife. I want you to think about that. I want you to explore that. We have also seen issues of insecurity in our relationships. Insecurity in our relationship. That which makes someone feel like they are not comfortable to let you go places. They are not comfortable to let you share with other people, or go with other people, or do some other things. That can also be insecurity, that someone is insecure, they are not sure that you're going to come back. They are not sure that you're going to come back. But let's talk about that one also. So, what I would like to say is that if you have had a heartbreak, or if your relationship ended, how soon should you take another one? How soon should you take another one? The issue is you must give yourself time to grieve this relationship until the end. Because any loss of a relationship, I've heard you people talk about heartbreak na kushona roho, si ndio? Una take time ushone, manake imekuwa broken, si ndio? So you need to take time to be able to heal yourself first before you take another relationship. Otherwise, you know, sometimes we fall in love with people because they offered a shoulder to lean on, not necessarily because we love them. Hello? Not necessarily because we love them. They just offered a shoulder to lean on. As I was crying, you offered a shoulder. Then finally one thing led to another. And then you find yourself there and you ask yourself, how did I get here? Hello? So you need to give yourself time to heal that particular relationship. I really want to appreciate all of you for coming, and I appreciate that genuine discussion and genuine talk. Remember, we only have 2 rules for this particular forum. 1, respect of each other's views and opinion, and 2, confidentiality. Hello? Hello. And 2 what? Confidentiality. If I come and I start crying here and I tell you my heart is broken and I cry, please offer a shoulder to lean on, but don't go out there saying, "Naona kale kasichana, naona that gentleman." We keep it within ourselves or within the particular group, but we respect each other's opinion, because there is no right and there is no wrong answer. Otherwise, thank you so much. May God bless you. We have our coffee, and I'm being told this venue is being used by some other group. The pace for us. You know, you are the first people, yeah? So now you know, or we all know, how we should be handling this particular issue. No right and no wrong answer. Ideas, then we carry home something which is going to help us. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Otherwise, God bless you so much.
Yes.